Alright, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. I'm not going to make this too long. Very tired today, but I am going to do a nice little update for everybody. Let's do this. Let's go in. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. So I'm just checking the stream. Stream seems to be okay. Awesome. So, what's the market doing today? Let's just go straight into the content. I'm not going to make this video too long, as I've mentioned to you. So let's just go quickly refresh this. This is from yesterday. We did hit as low as 72, I believe, or today I believe it was. Let me see what it is. Yes, it was 72 and then it pumped up to 76. Awesome. So markets becoming bullish again. Obviously we need to see exactly what's going on. KR says it's the favorite time of the day. I just going to pray, BRB. Okay, just go pray, bro. Go pray for everybody. So that's that. This is obviously yesterday we saw 19,000 BTC left. In fact, a lot more BTC have been leaving. And then today you can see some BTC came back in. So, okay, it's fine. I'm not complaining. It's okay. Very small amount compared to what we had leave yesterday. When you're looking at the entire market cap, you can see SHIB is dominating the market. It's killing it. And I think SHIB just proves something very important. People don't care if Elon Musk or Tesla fart or burp. They don't care anymore, because everyone thought Elon Musk sent the tweet out, so SHIB's going to start dumping and Doge is going to start pumping, so people started to short SHIB, and I can tell you this much: they are totally wrecked. That's the word, wrecked, destroyed, right? Because the thing is, people are not stupid anymore. They may have been stupid when they entered the market a month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago. But when they see something over and over again, people start understanding what a FUD really means. You know, and people don't give a shit anymore. So that's what's happened right now. By the way, guys, if you're new to the channel and you don't want any BS or anything like this from other channels, this is the place. I'm not going to give you any BS. I don't care what you think about me or anything like this. I'm just going to give you the facts in the chart, facts in the screen, and I'm going to always give you evidence of what's going on. So recently there was a news about someone mentioned, like, you know, apparently SEC filing report shows that Tesla is going to accept BTC. So I don't care. Nobody cares. So people are hyping it up. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's just one of those kind of, we don't give a damn, right? BTC is going to do what BTC is going to do. The market's going to do what the market's going to do. And there's nobody here to stop it or help it. There's nobody here. Nothing out there. The market's doing its thing. Full stop, right? This market is a growing, evolving market. I see Costin here. Awesome, my brother. Nice to see you here. It's a growing, evolving market. There used to be coins here on the top 10. They've been kicked out. Other coins are taking position. It's above Doge, which is awesome to see, right? Also, I'm already noticing, give me a second, guys. I'm already noticing that the streaming software, for some odd reason, is already struggling. It's already had a few skipped frames. Never mind. If the stream does cut off, I'm not going to do a second stream. As I said, I'm very tired today, but I am going to do my best to get as much content in as possible. So DOT has overtaken Doge, right, which is fine. And I did mention that DOT probably has a bigger chance of overtaking Cardano. Solana has a bigger chance of overtaking Cardano too. Don't look at Tether, don't look at there's a few other USD pairs. We don't really count them as crypto. They're just a dollar peg, nothing else. So they shouldn't even be here. They should have a separate place, in my opinion, because they're not really crypto. So Solana, in my books, is number 5 right now. XRP is number 6. Polkadot is number 7, and so on and so forth, right? That's what I think, basically. So not far. The only thing holding back SHIB right now is Doge. Because again, USDC is not counted as a crypto. So in my opinion, SHIB is now second, just behind Doge. It's just a matter of one spot. All it has to do is flip that one spot. Obviously, to flip that one spot, it needs to do almost double the amount of what it's got here in order to do it. But do you know what? Totally possible. Because if you look at this 24-hour volume, I mean, look at this. 50% of this is just the volume. Beautiful compared to BTC. got a trillion there, 32. That's nothing. Come on, guys, that's nothing. So we talk about this quite a bit. And the volume hasn't really been the best. Of course, the volume is coming back in. We have almost 100 billion there, but remember, out of this 100 billion, SHIB owns 10% of it. So out of 13,156, if SHIB owns 13% of it, that's something big to, take note of, right? People don't give a shit about Elon Musk or his company or anything anymore. No disrespect to him, but that's the truth, right? They just don't give a crap about it anymore. It's old news. No one cares. Let's have a look at this. 15 going to 12. Ooh, now this is a massive indication. BTC is now coming in for the bull run. This is the one that's going to go parabolic. When this turns green, expect the market to go crazy. So this is really cool to see. I'm really happy to see this. Liquidations, not much to see. Anyone who's bothering to try to trade this off, of course they're going to get wrecked, right? So, but other than that, not much. I mean, there has been 1 or 2 occasions here, for example, where some exchanges did get wrecked, but this is all over. This is everybody. In fact, if we start looking at liquidations here, and we can see who the largest people are. So you see how BTC is number 1, and then it was SHIB. The most amount of people that got wrecked was in SHIB because they tried to short SHIB. They got done. So I'm just going to leave that. Matic is there. That's what's that graph? That's graph. A few other bits and bobs here, but doesn't matter. So we can see who the biggest players are in the market right now, where people got wrecked. So you're going to try and short Bitcoin, you're going to get wrecked. You're going to try and short Shiba, you're going to get wrecked. But one thing, have a look at this. There's no Ethereum on this. So that means people are not really trying to short Ethereum. They're trying to long Ethereum, which is good, right? Which is good. That means there's a position for, there's a hope for Ethereum to start going to the new all-time high. Let's see how it comes anyway. So this is SHIB. We talked about this yesterday. We did draw this channel yesterday and we said, look how this channel is tightening. Tightening channels always break out. And we did have a target. For us, our target was the 6. And we're not that far, guys. Of course, if we come here and we can stabilize here and, of course, create a new channel, even if we come down a little bit, but find support. And the support area that we would be looking at is this specific area here. If we can find support around this level here, which is the 4.3, we're fine. That means we can now climb up again, do another leg up and see how far we can go with this. So SHIB has been doing awesome. I've been super bullish about it. I told everybody, I said, guys, the 0.6 is a little bit more risky, but not impossible. Do you know what I mean? It's just basic stats, right? When you take what price we have and when you take where we are, right? Just by looking at this and comparing it to Doge, if we double from where we are, well, now we have a different maths that says to us that not only is 6 possible, we can double this number, 9 probably be possible as well, right? So now we can actually plot 8.5 to 9 and say, well, that's actually possible, because if we do double the value here, then we can actually have this price. So you see how each time we reach a target, we decide to create a new target. And this is, remember, there's no fundamentals here. There's absolutely no analytics here, no stats here. I'm not using fibs or anything. And if I did want to use a fib, let's see what the fib is telling me. Oh, look, fib takes me close to the 6, which is awesome. And then, of course, if we reach the 6, does the fib take me close to the 9? I think that's going to be a very fun thing to see. Let's go in there. Boom. Almost. So it is giving me an 8 as a safety net, which is not bad. So let's see how this reacts. Let's see what it does if it continues to pump. But I do know that a lot of people are dumping their Doge. The weekend they were dumping their BTC and Ethereum, for God's sake. And now they're dumping all of their Doge and they're moving forward. And we'll have a look at other coins as well, like Doge and everything, see exactly what they're doing. But this is what this is doing so far. Still looking very bullish, but remember, nothing lasts forever. So you got to take your profit at some stage, guys. Make sure to take your initial out at least, and then take some profits out as well, and you'll be fine, right? Up to the end of the bull market, it's fine. Everything's going to pump. Like, once it's going to be SHIB, then it's going to be something else, and so on and so forth. And then later on it's going to dump. When it dumps, right? So make sure to have your exit strategy. That's all I'm going to say to you, nothing else. BTC looking super solid. Of course, people were getting excited, but look, this, remember, we fell below this line and this became our resistance line. Actually, I did it on a daily, so it's easier for me to show. So this became our resistance line. That means we've got to now break above, confirm and stay above, and then move up. But ultimately the trend line is secure, so that's the most important thing. Did we break this trend line? No. Did we hold this support zone? Yes. So everything is still positive. It's a matter of when. And as I've mentioned yesterday as well, I said to everybody, I tweeted it and I said, look guys, Monday's a great day, Wednesday's going to be a greater day. I never mentioned Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be a fun day, but tomorrow is going to be an awesome day. So just be patient. BTC will do its thing. There's a pattern, it plays the patterns, and that's when we're going to expect things to move. So tomorrow is going to be a great day. That's all I'm going to say. And then of course, once we start the parabolic run, then there's no days. It just keeps on going up. There's no stopping it. And then it drops suddenly, and then that's when we find out that if the market's going on or if the market's over. If you're new to the channel, guys, like, share, subscribe, and join the group on Discord. You can contact me there and we can talk over there as well later on whenever I'm free. That was BTC. Ethereum done very good. I was expecting Ethereum to hold this support. It held support. Not only did it hold support, it actually even managed to break above and confirm and stay there. So this looks very good, and now it's come back to that secondary range. It's put a body inside it, because remember before it couldn't put a body. Let's hope we can close inside here. If not, then obviously what we want to do is we want to pump up here and close something. But as long as we can close a body here, it's fine. And we did manage that yesterday. So this is bullish. This is what bullish means. It's not about having a pump, having a wick. Oh, look, we created a new all-timer. That doesn't matter. The body is your fact. The wick is your story. The story was great, but the fact is something else. So far, so good. Again, look at this trend line, intact. Super solid, super bullish. Let's see where that takes us. I was looking at the total market cap. Obviously, it's hovering around, playing around, and on a shorter time frame. So let me get it on a longer time frame for you. You can see on a slightly longer time frame, it's held this zone, and I did put this box in recently. It's held this as support, which is really awesome. And again, the momentum is up. In fact, we can even put a trend line, which I wouldn't recommend, but if we did put a trend line, you can see how this trend line is also secure. So again, everything is super awesome. It's a matter of the market breaking out. Again, the story was the 2.77, but the fact is something else. The fact is 2.65 trillion, and we're not that far. If you look at where we are right now compared to where we need to be, where the fact is, we're not far. 2.62, we're only like what, 3 billion away from going to that. So that should be really awesome, and I think that's going to be achievable, easily achievable. Right, let's move over to some other currencies, and I mean, let the big boys do their thing. Everything is doing what they need to do, so I'm not that fussed about those. Let's have a look at BNB, how BNB is reacting. BNB is doing okay, held that as support and managed to come back, but not the best. Obviously, it reacts a lot with BTC. So let's see what it does. And recently, I mean, it was leading here. It was leading the market. Currently, I don't think it's leading anymore. I think attention has moved over to other places like DOT and all sorts. DOT also held that support zone, so really happy. I'm very happy about that. Obviously, I want to see it break out and try and test this zone. Once it tests this zone and hopefully break above, then we can see new all-time highs and you know, go to the moon with this one. So that's going to be really awesome. But DOT, end of the month, possibly even the first week, if not the first 10-11 days of November, should be really interesting for DOT. So let's see how that works out. I see Vegas, Barinta, Tezos XTC. What's your take on it? Tezos is a great project. The project itself is great. It was surrounded by a lot of drama in the beginning. I'm sure you've heard about the court case and everything. It was created by a British husband and wife team and XYZ, and there's so many other drama. It's a great project. It's having a comeback because it kind of just melted down. It's definitely having a comeback, and I'll put it on the charts and I'll show you what I mean, so it will make more sense to you. We've got Solana here. Solana obviously tested the range, the story. So it tested the story. It's about to create a brand new story, hopefully. I think once it breaks above, puts a body above, then we should be able to see the target level that we had at the 244, and then obviously shoot towards the $500 level. So that should be really cool. Cardano not doing much, still just holding the trend. Of course, we still need to get above this zone before Cardano moves, but I'm not sure. Maybe Cardano will surprise us. Let's see. SHIB we already looked at. No point looking at SHIB. eGold broke out, tested. Now this is the thing. This was a story, and it tested the story, and it created its own little fact right now. And the fact is higher than what it was before, which is awesome, right? As long as it can stay above there and the momentum is still up, then we are expecting eGold to go all the way to $412. And I know someone mentioned on the Discord group, is it a good time to load up some more? As long as the momentum is up, it's always a great idea to buy in a red. But if you already got a whole bunch, don't bother loading up. That's what I'm going to say. Focus on your exit strategy more than loading up on the hype. Do you know what I mean? Because when they pump, they're just going to rip. They're not going to stick around, right? And it's going to be, everything's going to go parabolic. Everything will go parabolic. So please do understand that it's not thing. And remember, I'm talking from experience. Everything goes parabolic, and you won't know what to pick, what not to pick, what to sell, what to not to. It just gets crazy. Yesterday, I mean, Solana started pumping, and a few others started pumping. I think it was Algo and a few others started pumping. Coinbase went down. Stupid, right? But that's what happens, unfortunately. So you'll have exchanges that will go down. You can't sell. Now you're lumbered. You don't want to be that guy. You want to exit before everybody else, not when everybody exits, because that's when everybody's trying, and that's when the exchanges go down. So, kind of messed up. KCS, not too bothered where it is. It's doing fantastic. It is definitely coming into that target zone. And of course, our final target is $32. So we are definitely going to go there. Gala seems like it's coming back finally. So we did have Gala going into the consolidation zone, testing this support range, and now it's finally decided to break out. And normally what we see in a pattern like this, right, if I just put this closer, what you'll see is something that goes like this, right, and then what happened there? Let's do it again. So something that goes pretty much like this, and then what happens is we see this breakout from this range, and then it just shoots up. That's what we're looking for. So let's see how that one comes out. Should be pretty interesting. XTZ. So I'll have a look at your XTZ for you. As I said, it's a very, very old coin, and it has had a lovely comeback. Lovely comeback. So you can see, hold on. Well, not enough there. There's not enough data here. Let me see if I can find another one. Let me see if I can find a longer one for you. Nothing longer here, because there should be a longer one here for XTZ that will make more sense. Not entirely. Okay, leave it, doesn't matter. But you can see how XTZ has come back and tested, right? Actually, let me use this one, because this one did have my previous target on it, which is really cool, because you can see before we've had all of this drama what my target was for XTZ anyway, right? So for Tezos, my target was already $13 as the Fibonacci level 2, which is the top end, and then the base level, like the top for the season on an average, was the $11. So we did expect that already from where it was, and it has come back with the NFT and everything. The NFT is just a new craze. To me, when I'm hearing NFT, it's like 2017 all over again. ICO. And that's one of the reasons why I'm just staying away. It's a bubble. It's going to pop. It's going to take everybody down. But of course, platforms and blockchains who are building it or being built on top of, they're benefiting. So this is what it is. The hype helps these platforms to basically get momentum, and the coin starts pumping. But even before the NFT, because remember, the NFT was only announced here. Before all of this, we did see this pattern forming, and we said, okay guys, market's pumping, be logical, everything's going to pump. Great projects like XDZ and a few others will always pump, and when they do, we are going to set up higher targets for them. So the $11 is the target, but we will set up around $13 for this to be the thing. And we were talking about down here, of course you can see the market structure looks okay, no complaints at all. So XDC might just surprise everybody, you know what I mean? So let's see where XDC takes you. That would be really, really cool. Bit is doing very good. I'm not complaining. So we talked about Bit quite a lot on this channel. Yesterday it did attempt to go and touch that previous high again. So it was a good attempt, failed, not a problem. Closed the body just below the support, resistance level. Absolutely fine, absolutely fine. It's attempting. Do you know what I mean? And it's forming itself a brand new trend line. So that's good to see. When you see a brand new trend line forming here, it's really, really cool. This is on a shorter time frame, but absolutely fine. Okay, it's a matter of time when it's going to basically break above. And that's the thing. Whenever we form or fall below a level, that then becomes our resistance level. And then we need to go above, confirm something to be, to make it into a support. So I see Vegas, we're into great. Thank you for your review. Awesome. No worries. Awesome. No worries. I hope it helps you. That's the most important thing. We do have high targets for a lot of these coins. AVAX doing very good. Pretty much following the target. Our target is 84. Let's see what AVAX does. Ultimately, it has broken out. We talked about it. Nothing more to talk here. 1 inch broke out of our channel. Even tested our 1618 level. And it's continuing, which is awesome. And we do have a target here at the $6 level. Let's see how that one works out. RV done a nice little pump today, which is awesome to see finally, but it hasn't broken out of the target range. Once it breaks out of the downward trend line, I think that's when it's going to be really positive, and it should push up towards this previous all-time high. Matic, I don't need to talk about. I talked about it already. I said, guys, look, Matic is going to $4. There's no ifs and buts. It's just going there. There's a lot of news surrounding it, a lot of sentiment towards it, and there's partnerships as well. So all of this kind of just propels something. And we talked about how we just need to break up out of these particular zones. Once we break out, then it's off to the races, previous high, and then go further to around the $4 level, right? Because we do have a target. The first target is 3, the second target is 4. So let's see. Looking good. Link just managed to peak above. Great. Finally broke the trend line. And then once it breaks, so we do have a target. We have a first target and a second target. So remember, we have a first target, which is 46, second target, which is 69. And remember, this target has nothing to do with the previous all-time high. This is not based on the previous all-time high. This is based on where we were currently and where some of the guys have picked it up. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Sushi doing its thing, playing on the trend line. It hasn't really made a move yet, so let's see what it does. Uni, awesome. Today it peaked out finally, which is good. Nice to see that. Now we can start working towards our target levels, and obviously we're going to use the Fibonacci as our target, which means the previous high should come test, and then the next one should be around $69. So I'm expecting a $70 or close to 70 for Uniswap, so that should be really awesome. Again, you can see how VeChain has come out, confirmed, tested the trend line, and now testing the upper band, right? So this upper resistance area, this neckline, before it goes out. So today, if it does do anything, then it's obviously shooting towards the target zone. Let's see how that works. KR says the best channel facts. Yeah, thank you. I try my best, my brother. I try my best. Mbox looking like it wants to break out now. It's finally getting ready. This is the zone. It's come to the squeeze point. I don't think it can go any lower. It needs to break out now. Now it needs to do this whole pattern in reverse. So I'm expecting Mbox to now start doing this and moving back into this zone. So anyone who's picked up Mbox around here or here should now start seeing some gains come back into them. We've it's still closing the gap, hasn't really done much, but holding the trend, which is fine. The trend is up. No, your trend is your friend until the end. So that's the whole thing that one's doing. I don't need to look at Automata. I did talk about Algo. So Algo, you can see how Algo broke out of the zone, and then now it's been coming into this level. Obviously, the previous high we had was around the $2.60. So if we go there, then we can start looking for new targets. And for me, I did have a target. I didn't put it here. I'll just show you anyway. It's around the $3.5–4 level. That's the target basically. Anything more than that, maybe in the future, or if the market goes parabolic, possibly even $10. But I want to be a bit modest, and I want to stick around the $3-4 level, see where that takes us. Zilliqa getting its pumps, getting everything. We do have this massive target for Zilliqa, so Zilliqa's got a long way to go. We expect Zilliqa to go to 37 cents. But if someone bought it around here, you're still doing very good, so no complaints here for you, I hope. So Anchor, remember I said to everybody, Anchor's not for now. Anchor's one of those, if you made money, take your money, no worries, wait for this, because Anchor I think will do better in the future once ETH 2.0 launches. Talking about ETH 2.0, tomorrow is the Altair upgrade for Ethereum. 27th of October is the Altair upgrade, which finalizes some of the things just before ETH 2.0. So there is some details. If you go to Ethereum organization or ethereum.org, you can actually see all the details regarding what the upgrade is. But it's called Altair. It's happening tomorrow. Technically, it's the last one for 2021. And then they're expecting to roll out ETH 2.0 somewhere in the beginning of 2022. So we do have some sort of an indication that it's coming in 2022. Let's see what it does. And a lot of people are saying Ethereum could be pumping because of that. No, I don't think so. The market's doing what it needs to do. I don't think most people even know, because the London hard fork was hyped, massive hype. No one's talked about Altair. No one knows about Altair. I don't think people are even looking. So of course Altair is a very important upgrade, and it's happening tomorrow. You know what I mean? There's no hype. Because there's no hype, that's why I'm saying it's not priced in. Whatever Ethereum's doing right now is just doing the market. And I think once the news breaks out and other people figure it out, they're like, oh, Altair's here, ETH 2.0 is launching, then watch the hype. That should propel Ethereum to 6-7k. So yeah, other than that, guys, there's a whole bunch of other coins. We can look at them, but it doesn't make any difference for us. Ultimately, everything is pretty much super solid. Not complaining at all. Everything is pretty much pumping. So let's just see what the market does. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, as I say all the time, right, let the market do what the market wants to do, right? And just observe and see what happens. And we can obviously follow the patterns, and we know what happens on certain days. So for example, we know it's a Tuesday, nothing really much happens. Wednesday is usually a good day. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Other than that, you should be seeing one other thing I just want to quickly show you. So those of you who are worried about your BTC balance, well, look again. Go and look at your altcoin balance right now and look how much it's worth in BTC. And what you'll notice, you have more in BTC, because remember, the BTC value for a Bitcoin doesn't change. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. But when you have other currencies, like for example here, Cardano, right, or Ethereum, when they start taking dominance, you start noticing, for example, look at this one, Cardano versus Bitcoin. Look, Cardano now gives you 2.82% more. So what you're going to see in your balance, if you're holding Cardano, all of a sudden you have 3% more Bitcoin's worth in your balance. So if you do look at it that way, that's what you're going to see. So don't panic. All of this is really cool. BTC not making a move means others are able to catch up and take over, and theoretically your balance has more BTC's worth in there right now. So that's a great thing to see. That's one way of looking at the market. Whenever BTC doesn't do anything, you will notice your altcoins recover and actually sometimes even give you more than you started with. For example, SHIB is doing this right now. I mean, we can probably see a SHIB BTC. Let me see if there is one. That would be really nice to see. SHIB, they don't really have it here. Yeah, they don't have one here, but I'm sure on some of the exchanges you can see SHIB to BTC basically, and that will make total sense to you, that what the market is doing right now. And my internet is messing around, guys. I'm knackered, I'm tired, and I'm tired of hearing all sorts of nonsense on Twitter. That's why I've decided Twitter, when I go there, I'll probably do a good morning or a good afternoon or something like this. Ignore the noise. So I'm not reading the tweets anymore. I do good retweets whenever I think there's something good, but But other than that, I'm staying off Twitter right now, staying off everything, just trying to keep my head on my shoulders. You know what I mean? Because there's so much noise out there, so much noise. It's just unbelievable noise. But yeah, other than that, listen, market's doing what it's doing. Let it do what it needs to do. All of this, I mean, normally I would say this is bad, and it is bad, by the way. When we see BUSD or USD green, it's bad for us. It's absolutely bad for us. But right now, it doesn't make much of a difference for us, right? Because we know all of this is coming out of all of these other coins. All of these other coins. Actually, let me show it better. It's better if I do this. So what's happening right now is a lot of people are making money, thinking that's it, SHIB's not going to go any further, taking cash out. That's it, FTM hit that target. I mean, we talked about FTM. Let's have a look at FTM. You're going to love it. We gave you FTM. I gave you FTM, and I even gave you a target for FTM. You know, where is my target gone? Oh, there is my target. Look, you don't make this up, guys. You don't make this up. Look, I mean, I can put a line, or actually, let me do this. That would make so much sense. If I bring this over, boom. What you're seeing here, you can witness for yourself. That was the target box, and look where it got rejected, just below the target box. And this is the kind of stuff you want to see, because, you know, we didn't just only predict that that would be our target zone, right, for us to basically take profit and then continue the run. Everything was confirming that's where we're going. Is it over? No, it's just target 1. We're going to take our initial, and now we're going to play target 2. Obviously for us now, things have changed. Now that we've come here, what would be our target 2? So remember, this area didn't exist, and we done a hypothesis, and we said that's the range we're going to have, and this is exactly where we got rejected. Now we want to start doing our second target from where we were, so currently from here. If we put a second target, the highest is giving us about $5.54, which is around $5.50. I would play safe around $5.50, and then it could be over, or it could go the other way. But that would be my second target. So I hope this kind of helps. The numbers, all the numbers, we hit the targets. Every one of them, we hit them and bang on the head. So far so good. No complaints here. And what I was explaining to you is, look, money goes out of these, sits into US dollars, because people are like, oh, what do we do? That's what they're doing. And then they're going to bring it all back, and they're going to pump it into the big boys, BTC, Ethereum, or whatever moves. The thing is anything that starts moving, this is the crazy psychology a lot of people have in the markets. It's silly, but this is what they do, right? You know, you can't deny that. That's what people do. When people see something going crazy, like doing a 10, 15, 20%, they usually tend to pump it up even more. So this thing happening with SHIB, when people see these prices, you won't believe it. People are actually buying more right now. And I'm like, are you feeling right? So I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm like, well, thank you for giving me more, but you're stupid. You know what I mean? So what can I say, right, guys? I'm just being honest, right? That's what, you know, that's just stupid people buying this now. So what happened before, when we were telling you, when this was sitting at some 0.000 whatever number? What happened then? I see Dr. O here, also my brother. So this is the thing. It's like people always jump onto the boat when it's already full. Anyway, we let them carry it up a little bit, and that's how markets work. So people tend to jump onto the one that pumps the most. Tomorrow, when this stops pumping, everyone's going to come revert back, take their USDT and whatever, and then shove it into these ones, and then pump these ones. You know, all they want is, they want to see this be green, and as soon as they see this start pumping 2, 3, 4%, they will also take their money out of the others, pump it into this. Same psychology, same people, always the same thing. And the worst thing is, their balance never grows. And they're like, oh, but I've been in PGC, and you're telling me you guys did 100%. I've only done 10%. Well, yeah, of course, because you've been jumping ships, mate. So hodlers are always going to win. And I hope all of you guys have hodled through this whole storm that we had with BTC and the whole crypto market. Right, we've had a storm, right? You know, for us, it wasn't a small thing, you know, having this dump here. This wasn't a small thing. You know, if you held strong, great. This wasn't a small thing where the market dipped a little bit. It's not a small feat, right, for us to go through. A lot of the guys are new. They could have panicked. They would have sold. But if you held strong through all of this, you've done the best out of everybody. Your performance is the best. You know what I mean? So this is the fact that everybody needs to understand, that hodlers are always going to win. Traders, not so much. Some get lucky, most get unlucky. So most lose a lot trying to trade. And some just get lucky, as I said. And what do you call this? Hodlers. Hodlers, it's a win-win. Hodlers are always winning. So don't put your life savings in there. Don't throw your money away. As I always say, only invest what you can afford to lose, and play the game, in a calm way. Yes, we're gonna go to the moon. I'm sure we're gonna all soon gonna pay for our tickets on Tesla's SpaceX or whatever to go to the moon. Great, but not yet. Not yet. So ODNB says bought huge stack of BTT today. BTT, BitTorrent. Listen, I like BitTorrent for what it is, but is it gonna do anything? Let's have a look. Zero DNB. Why do you buy stuff? Let's see. BTT. That's not BTT. BTT. This one. Let's do this one. So you bought a whole stack of BTT today. Great. It's gonna have a great big breakout. Who told you? So it's a bit concerning. I mean, who told you? Let's look at the facts. It's so noisy. I mean, look at this. It's just so noisy. The pumps and dumps are so severe. Let's have a look. Let's try and get some facts on this chart. So this is the current fact at the moment, and this is where it needs to break above, right? Who told you it's going to break above? I just hope you're right. I just hope you're right. Okay, I mean, people like myself, and there's other people as well, we've been holding BTT from God knows around here somewhere, probably even further, and there are some guys who haven't even somewhere up here, around 2017 time, they haven't even broken even yet at this price. Yes, it pumped a little bit, but that's just the market doing its thing. So just be cautious. Remember what I say, guys. Now's not the time to be picking new coins. Sorry, my brother, whoever you are, Contenesi. I don't speak whichever language you're speaking in. Really sorry. I only speak English. So if you want to write it in English, that would be really, really nice. So that would be nice. Yeah, I have no idea what language that is. But yes, doctor, you don't want to take these kind of risks, my brother. Stick to the ones. Listen, doctor, you've been on this channel for some time now, and you've seen me talk about potential coins, which I see when they're around here, and we've talked about it even when they were down, right? I don't invest in projects. I'm here for the profits. I was watching the 4-hour chart a few hours ago. Great. Okay, fine. If you watched the 4-hour charts a few hours ago, absolutely fine. Question is, this is the 4-hour chart. Did you make money? If you're here for the money, did you make the money? That's all I'm going to say, because that's what I'm seeing on a 4-hour chart. So you got to be in and out fast, my brother, because what I see is pump, dump. Pump, dump. This is like a zebra crossing. In the UK, we have zebra crossings. This is what it looks like. I mean, show me show me something here. It's the pattern. It's just ridiculous. So, I mean, don't risk too much. Be careful. That's all I'm going to say. But what I was saying was, of course, there are other coins out there that we have looked at. And we talked about, I have talked about them personally. I said, look guys, these are the coins I'm going into because I'm in it for the money, and I know these are going to make me more money. Enrico says, look at Solana chart and do Fibonacci retracement. Why would I want to do a Fibonacci retracement? We're not going for retracement the direction. You do a retracement if it's going down, and you do a extension if it's going up. Simple. You don't do retracement on a trending upward market, right? So I'm just confused. Why would you like me to do a retracement? Because we're doing extensions here, not retracements. I mean, if I was to take this off and if I was to give you a retracement, right, this is what a retracement looks like. It says it's going to come all the way down here. Question is, why would I look at a retracement on a trending market? It's not trending down for me to see how low it's going to go. It's going up. So the market is trending this direction. So I need to do an extension. I hope that kind of makes sense to you. Okay. You don't do retracement on a trending up market. You do retracement on a trending down market. And there was a time and a place for those, and we've done those. So hope that kind of makes sense to you. Right now we're on a trending up, which means this. And if we can take this level here for a short term, so we can take this area here as a short term, or we can take a long term, which is from here to here, and we can do our targets from here, and you can see what the new price levels would be. So you can see short term around 270, long term around 331. That's it. Odium, that's right, brother. That's the reason I'm coming every time back to your stream. Love your content and your TA. Awesome, my brother. Thank you very much. I do appreciate your feedback. But as I said, look, I'm just that guy, just that honest guy here. What I see and how I see it is what I'm going to present. Nothing else. So no hype here, no FOMO, no FUD, none of that business, just the facts, nothing more. And try and obviously keep everybody logical and see what goes on. So Enrico says, okay, sorry and thanks. No worries, bro. You don't have to apologize. Listen, Enrico, I'm here to help you. Me as an influencer or as a YouTuber, right? And I have the power to influence people. I need to know that I'm giving you the fact. I'm giving you something to take back. I'm giving you actual value, not entertainment. If you're looking for entertainment, there's other channels out there who are going to do a great job for you. If you're looking for hype, you can find other channels who are going to do a great job for you. If you want to get wrecked, go for it. Here, I'm only going to teach you how to save your money, how to be calm, cautious. You know, when everybody's jumping on that rocket to the moon, I'm going to sit back and watch, because I'm like, well, no, great, but does that rocket have enough fuel, enough capacity to carry everybody? If it doesn't, it's coming back down. So when it comes back down, maybe everyone then will say, okay, maybe we shouldn't be on the same rocket. Maybe we should be in 10 different rockets and lighten the load so the rocket could actually lift. I'd rather do that than just jump on or hype into something or FOMO into something and play it right. And obviously there are metrics and ways of doing the chart. So when I'm doing the chart, or if there's something you've done as a mistake, and if I find that, I'll correct it. That's not a problem. So I hope this helps. And as I said, look, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. It does support the channel, but you're not going to get BS from me. I'm not going to show you articles. I mean, there's a channel, Coin Daily, 1 million subscribers. The guy literally reads articles for you all day long. Articles, for God's sake. Are you so lazy you can't go and read some articles yourself? And for me, why am I going to take the article, which is written by someone, sponsored by someone, paid by someone? Is that the news I want to give to you? Come on, guys. My news is give me a chart and I'll give you the news. That's the fact. We're not going to look at what other people are telling us. What's the point you doing a TA or an analysis if somebody else has to tell you what to do? Isn't that messed up? Well, to me it is. But anyway, guys, it's been a long one. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on another one. Also, remember, we do have a Discord group. The link's in the description. Plenty of other links in the description as well. If you do sign up or whatever, using some of them, you may or may not help the channel. in getting some affiliation or whatever, but you don't have to. We're not here for that. We're not here to pump anything. None of that business. You do you, I do me. Do your own research. Don't listen to anybody, even me. Okay, always do your own research. Always take something that makes sense. But more importantly, guys, you're playing with your money, with your investments. You should never ever take risk with that. You should always protect your investment. That's the most important thing, you know. So when a rocket ship is leaving, let it go. Don't worry about it. Let it go. All right. There's plenty of opportunities. This crypto sphere is full of opportunities. There's always going to be a new one. I'm telling you. There's always going to be a new one. You know, even Bitcoin will be replaced by something at some point. You know, so think about that. Just think about that. Let that soak in. Ethereum's going to be replaced by something somewhere. Someone's going to come up with a better idea, and it's just going to get there. It might take time, but it's going to get there. The matter is, the point for us is have we plugged ourselves into those? And if we have, how have we done it? Which I'm going to talk about in another video very soon. Remind me. So other than that, guys, very, very tired today. I am actually thinking of taking a nap right now. Just like a power nap or something, because I can barely sit down. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on another one very soon. As I said, don't let the noise affect you, right? And I'm here just to give you the facts, nothing else. Okay, and you can ask me anything. Of course, I'm going to try and bring some more people in, and we'll do a live conversation or whatever, and I'll let you guys call in as well, and you can ask me questions. But as I said, you can ask me anything except what my balance is. That's the only rule. You do not ask for what my balance is. I'm never going to tell you, and no, neither should you. That's the rule. And any coin you want me to talk about must be on either the CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. If it's not, I'm not going to talk about it. New projects, ideas, I do understand, not a problem. I would happily review those, check them out. Obviously, I'm going to do it based on your comment. That's completely for free. I'm not being paid to do that. I will happily talk about those projects and what I feel about them and what I think about them. So there was two projects, one yesterday and one today mentioned. Both of them smell like scams. So I said to the community via Discord, I said, guys, they just smell like scam. I wouldn't touch them. I wouldn't touch them. You know, cryptocurrency shouldn't make any promises to you. Any project in cryptocurrency should not make any promises to you. They should be only showing you what value they will be providing, but not your profits. When somebody says to you, you're going to make 5%, 10%, you're going to do this, we're going to do this. No, I don't need you to tell me how much money I'm going to make in crypto. Let me decide, let the community decide, let the world decide. You don't tell me this. The moment you tell me this, I know you're a hype coin, nothing more. You're just another scam out there. You're probably another BitConnect or another OneCoin, you know. I don't want to be part of you, especially when they ask you for your email. What? I'm trying to interact with the blockchain. I'm trying to interact with the smart contract. I don't need to sign up for an email for that. Show me the code. Code is king. Code is law. See free energy. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. But other than that, listen, guys, I'm off. Adios, my amigos. It's been an absolute pleasure being here. Thank you very much to everybody. If you haven't watched the full show, please do watch it from the beginning. And I'll try and do another stream maybe today, or definitely I'm going to do one tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Adios, my amigos.